how to learn the fundamentals of jump rope. We're simply going to start with having both feet together, light, smooth on the balls of your feet, keeping your knees straight, your hips straight. You're gonna take off nice and easy. That is your basic jump. All I need you to do now is practice that basic jump consistently over a period of 10 seconds. Keeping straight, avoid bending at your knees, at your hips, or kipping even back. It is really important to keep both feet together all the way and not just having this gap. Now you're jumping on both legs versus having one solid leg with both feet fused together. That is going to reduce all the impact and actually keep you more stable when doing specifically the basic jump. So get used to jumping straight, light, smooth with both feet together. Close the gap. That is the jump, first part of this beautiful journey that you're taking on. The second part is the rope. If we're able to jump, which I believe you can 100%, nice and smoothly, great, knees straight, well, then the challenge might be is syncing the rhythm of the rope with your jump. And if that's the case, you find yourself jumping here and then you keep tripping over the cable, well, then we need to adjust the positioning of our hands, our wrist, in order to make sure that we are jumping smoothly and having a beautiful experience. So here's a fantastic drill that you need to implement in order to help you get to the next level. Introducing the single hand swing. You're gonna combine both handle in one hand and you're gonna start with swinging the rope forward, keeping the hands straight, nice and relaxed. Your elbow is tucked in. Your wrist is gonna go from a banana position here out and having that rope tilted inwards, about to whip your legs here, to nice and relaxed and having a beautiful rotation using your wrist. A lot of time you might be finding yourself swinging with the stiff wrist and you start relying more on your elbow, and you might even find yourself here. And that is a very common jump rope form I see everywhere, inside and outside the gym. So I want you to focus instead on bringing both hands closer to your hips and relaxing that wrist. The more flexible and relaxed is your wrist, the more control and smoothness you will be able to deploy into these handles. Now, when it comes to the handle, here's a pro tip. I don't want you to grab the handle by the top. I want you to focus on grabbing the handles by the bottom. Now, you're gonna feel the most amount of rotation coming from the top. If you grab it from the top, which is closer to the point of rotation, now you're gonna lose that flexibility and control that you're looking for and smoothness, right? Because here you do have more leverage, but you have kind of less feedback, I would say, right? So here I have more feedback on the rotation and I can feel that rotation from the top if I'm grabbing from the bottom, and obviously the handle feels heavier. However, if I grab by the top, I kind of lose my control and the feedback that I can give into the rope, but then I feel like it's easier to skip, especially if I'm up, just hit the bar, especially if I'm going for double unders, right? So with that being said, doing my single hand swing, I'm gonna practice right hand, left hand, then we're gonna take it side to side, nice and careful not to whip yourself. We're simply gonna take it side to side, beautiful. Make sure to switch hands. Right there, you've just unlocked your single hand swing, which is by far the fundamental movement when it comes to learning the jump rope. Believe it or not, when I start the jump rope, I don't really just start here or here right away. I actually start with a single hand swing just to get a feel of the rope, get a feel of the flow. So we're gonna go here now. The last and final drill is to simply focus on a single hand swing, finding your rhythm, and from here you wanna match your jump to the rope. Now ideally, you want to initiate a rhythm with your jump and sync your hands to your legs. When it comes to jumping rope, it's always your legs who are setting their tempo, the rhythm, and your hands who are following that tempo. It's easier to adjust with your hands, obviously because your hands is controlling the rope. So you determine the speed that you're looking for, the tempo with your jumps, and then your hands will adapt. Because if you are simply setting a standard with your legs, then all you have to do in order to keep jumping rope is make sure that the rope stays on time and doesn't simply catch your legs. So I'm gonna go here, single hand swing, and you can go nice and gently. 1, 2, 3, keeping all the principles that we just covered. Again, legs straight, feet together, elbow closed, tucked in, wrist close to your hips, full rotation, nice and relaxed. I'm working my single hand swing and I'm matching myself, and just before the rope hits the ground, I'm gonna jump, or when the rope reaches your eye level, that's where you want to start taking off. Beautiful. Now ladies and gentlemen, all this is really just to help us develop the kind of coordination and control you need for you to jump over here with a basic jump. A lot of people say, I know how to do my basic jump, but there's so many details. Jump rope is all in the details, from knowing how you position your hands. From this to this, that could make a huge difference. And from this to this, that is another huge difference. From this to this is another difference. From this to this is another little difference. Pay attention to details. You want to be a good jumper, you gotta pay attention to details. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. I'm your coach Radi, and make sure to share this video to someone who actually want to jump rope like a pro. With that being said, thank you for watching this video, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.